right? They're a little bit slower than they used to be in terms of, you know, when they're able to find success as the rounds wear on.
Into the pistol here. Looks like we're going to have a couple sheriffs on the side of PRX.
Yeah, they're just going to throw the haunt out, some smokes set up, and seeing if they can figure that out and go somewhere else.
What a wall.
PRX holding it close to the vest.
An attack wall on
Top
B.
of the wall there. Late linger from Russia is going to be able to get himself a kill. So sheriff shot to the face, something going to be taken down. Nice little opener there.
Billy might try to punish that kill because often something is playing by himself. Gonna dump some util here for Billy to make sure that the C side is clear. Divide, gonna be aware of this, and now you're gonna see PRX already starting to fan out, but look at Rushia. Let's see if Patman with that sheriff can do any damage.
Shots gonna be flying, and yep, just can't quite register where they're coming from fast enough. Ends up getting taken down. That's Rushia now with 2 kills.
Paranoia.
Mitchell's at the ready. Jing just kind of dancing around the wall. Does get a couple shots into YZ, but YZ gets the better of him. But Saken now swinging around the back, trying to make his way in towards Mount.
Dave is down.
Find themselves
2 bullets.
all alone.
They kind of got.
Goes whizzing
all right, BLG win.
Shoulder.
Their pistol rounds were pretty not good. Put it nicely. It's a nice little flick there from Rushia. Catches Patman having to check a bunch.
I mean, theoretically,
great little option to punish that lurk, who's trying to find those openings on this side of the map.
Quick little entry over the top of Rubble, but Forsaken able to get a stray headshot across. Prowler not finding Jing. Paranoia will tank it here from his teammate. 2 players up over the top.
Oh no, jet lag.
Get it. Shots whizzing past. Forsaken gonna look to try to go on to timing. He's rewarded for it. Comes away with a kill. Weapon now gonna be upgraded.
3v3
in hand. A real chance to try to make a go at this Thrifty.
They win this?
Filling space. Creeping up here just alongside the smoke, playing on the outskirts. As Forsaken finds himself a third, and suddenly Neff tagged up all alone here at backside.
Wow, I don't know how they got the first 2, but
will seal the deal on it. A 4K.
Hey, Forsaken got 4. What the did you just do?
Was their ability to recover quickly from pistol round losses right through the smoke on a K-Knight.
Just brutal for him.
I mean, Jason just absolutely so ferocious.
He hit him with a Jason.
Starting to get close to some ultimates.
Oh.
Hello, Olivius.
This is a BO1.
Headshot on the swing.
Yes.
He's a vandal behind here. YZ has that in hand. There's plenty of firepower available
Paranoia
to the side of BLG as Forsaken dropping down off the top of Rubble. Sends the Paranoia, but K-Knight not caught by it. Finds himself a very nice headshot. Jing in reply,
40 HP. 2 rifles on them now.
Maybe a little bit late on the rotations are a couple members of PRX. Something winning his duel.
Ooh.
Neff coming up big. It's both
Neff, okay. 3v2. Anyone's rounds? No ults.
Sheriff in hand here. 4K Knight Neff down.
Patman on good timing flank. They're all backside. They're all. Wow, nice shot.
There's the first of falls. Devi finds it.
Wow.
Shot coming in, but Devi looking indomitable. As the blind is out, Patman can collect.
Well done to David.
They're gonna make a pivot. Quick pivot. Look at this wall over at Pillar. Or the Vice on their backside.
By the way, Sentinels play after this too.
Quick entry though here from YZ as the paint shell does get lobbed in.
I don't know if they're on the A stream or the B stream.
But Forsaken.
We're gonna see after. Spam kill on Forsaken.
On a timing. Able to
they have
it.
full heaven.
Going to be confirming at least one over towards upper, but something dead on the entry swing.
What's happening?
Going to take it down as the trades start coming
what,
through
did you
here,
see that or no? Who saw what happened there?
Standing tall. Some chaos here on the B site.
Standing.
BLG keep it neck and neck.
Something PRX and a lot of teams obviously will want to do. Something gave away the strip there with that flash. Able to tuck into the corner was K-Knight. And he didn't get full flash, did a nice turn on it.
I don't know why this table is just so close.
It's going to be a weaker buy here for PRX.
C-push.
Players with Sheriffs, a Guardian, and a Hero Vandal for Forsaken, and he's gone.
Yep.
Something tucked into this box.
Uh-oh.
Loves to try to find
I don't
these
think
off
he clears
angles.
that.
He's going to profit.
Able to find at the same time, Jing taking down K-Knight. It's a bit more costly. Something for now going to be held at bay by
3v3. Jing has Rocket.
Low.
And so does YZ.
31 with the shielding there as well. And it's going to be Jing with a showstopper to try to entry in. Finds a headshot. He just doesn't take the rocket fast enough, and YZ still standing.
Oh,
planted.
Now something's position should be completely
I saw a little bit,
red.
Bob. I saw.
Looking to be nigh impossible, could potentially make it a little bit more costly, but seems like the call to save is going to be made. And as Neff goes down to the spike explosion, maybe we'll see it in the replay.
30 seconds left.
Either way, an attempted crunch through that C door, but
that was a big kill.
Come in there.
My dash.
James not able to get that rocket out. Wanted full confirmation on a player's position, try to ensure the kill.
The
but
handshake. Team A gets side because Team B picks the map in the end.
Okay. Rush attempt play here. Showstopper.
Whoever picked the map in the end
towards upper, so Batman able to get away from
does
that
not get to pick the side.
Why is he now going to be walled in?
Here's the PRX aggro, but this got shut down.
Outside of C Mound, but
well, they rushed B to be fair.
Very quickly. Things spiral out of control for PRX. Paint shell up and over the top.
What a flash!
Trying to get that third transfer. Managed to go ahead and bring this back to parity. Instead, loses his life in something once again.
And he's got 0 creds behind this. Is he actually going to make
open a few cases in between?
Like, well,
are you out of your absolute mind, you degenerate?
Trouble. Saw it all the time. At Master Serrano. Good clear there with the util.
Oh, he's right below him.
Oh my God.
Forsaken with the eye on Bucky once again doing
Observer?
wonders. Does get traded back quickly as something similarly loses his life, but somehow even paranoid that close should have been able to spot him out. Outlaw will be able to find the shot, but Batman quick on the corner swing.
2v2.
Sound rush
Never mind.
Defy is not ready for YZ's position.
YZ 10-3. Time is low.
Yeah, really nice setup here for BLG. They can take their time. There's still a paint shells. So, I mean, so much to clear here for Patman. He's going to have to tap the spike. See what the response will be. There goes that paint shells.
Wow.
Yeah, just dealt with quickly. YZ with the paint shells into the wall.
Oh, here they go, bro. Here they go.
As BLG just really finding some nice openings. That's a great shot. Woo.
A fantastic one, and then gets the follow-up. It's a nice quick trade from Batman to be able to put him down, catching him off guard. But BLG playing a bit more sneakily here.
Spraying through, not finding any damage though.
They're not. Jing swinging out
pick
the
by
final
Jing.
one. Russia going to be taken down. Devi.
Something.
He's going to be trying to play as passively as possible. It's YZ.
Wow, they opened door for him.
As the door tap comes through. Fight back, however, from
Wait,
BLG
what?
is still looking good. They bring it now into a 2v2 with the aforementioned Devi still
he's low.
hovering at 20 HP.
Yo!
Before to onto the Thorns, tiny bit of damage going to be suffered there from Nephis. Devi
counter by Soul.
It's away. It's going to be matched.
He did not expect him to have a gun.
Forsaken finding the first. Neff going to be taken down. Levius waiting on how he wants to try to play this one out.
He has Molly?
With just 10 seconds remaining, the plant will come through.
Spike planted.
Forsaken making plenty of noise here, trying to distract.
Oh, what a hold by David.
Hits a headshot.
What a hold.
Break the win streak.
Get some momentum here.
Wait, they have their PCs have their team logos.
Making them earn it. And in the round they win. Oh man. Close to a sick transfer there. Forsaken with that Odin. He's pretty far out there, but this is all bait again.
Back.
Oh, those shots. Almost connecting. Jing, the second layer here is paranoia timing.
He's alive somehow.
With covering fire, able to go ahead and keep YZ safe. Jing gets taken down.
45 seconds, your ult.
In the hands here of
1,
BLG.
2,
Mask goes on
3.
something. Sprinting
It's a
forward to the dimensional drift.
big fatal. He got 4.
Hold him at bay. Connects on to damn near everybody over here at tree.
Counter fatal. YZ. Not whiffing.
A great shot from YZ.
Both guys are here. David, 1v3.
Sue's here on the site. Is there's just basically no audio for anybody. By looking for the time.
Oh, 1v2.
Cannot prevent the spike plant.
Very
However,
winnable.
it's now in play. BLG still with the advantage. I bait them forward. They know that he's not sticking. They know that he's not got to the half.
Well played to BLG.
And PRX
They're
commits
kind of going
2 big
crazy,
ones, the
man.
dimensional drift and the nightfall of their own. And like you said, it catches everybody, but Billy takes that moment to pause to wait for PRX to try to make their move, and they throw their counter punch. It works a treat. Not much Devi can do there. And it's been really, really solid. That's got Neff on his stinger for Devi.
I don't know. We're jumping the gun there.
Just a classic.
Do not count PRX out.
Down.
They will randomly start heating up. And to be fair, they do have double duelists. Lotus attack sided. Maybe 3 is all they wanted.
At least not yet. BLG.
It's early days.
And Russia again drawing blood.
He's been
maybe slipped the
he
net.
bounced
Seems
it off
like
the pillar.
Is going to be there as a snake bite. Not quite locked in properly, but Russia
He's
still
an outlaw
able to
player.
readjust. The double push forward. They're trying to get the jump. Of YZ
Oh my god, he got both of them.
Down.
Wow.
That's going to be a flawless here. First one of the map.
G2 hasn't started yet.
locking in a lead here at the half.
I mean, the mechanics look really sharp as well for Billy.
VCT China has started, I believe. Yes.
Russia is an absolute nightmare.
Their season's ahead of everyone else.
But
Russia was the 3K.
is such a tremendous player. I think definitely deserves a lot more
Coach Cam.
Hunt had the reveal. That trail there for just a moment longer, and something does
oh
manage to go ahead.
They gave it back.
Over to Neff, but YZ still very much on point. Quickly trades it back as something, trying to see if anyone goes swinging forward into backside. YZ, however, playing at the
oh no!
Something cannot get the flick in time.
How has he done that?
YZ striking again, 16-5-1 at the moment, looking for more.
Traded.
Out for blood, but Forsaken.
They're in B. Yeah, Viper ult.
Make sure that he is sated for the time being. Holds him off. Pit now going to be invested.
No!
Oh boy! The timing. A bit awkward there for Jing. Ends up going to take it down. Reload can't come through. Spot out on the one. The spray from Forsaken. Gets
what is happening?
But cannot find the kill.
What is happening? What in the is happening?
Once again striking. Batman now dead.
This
Forsaken
is
with
so
everything
chaotic.
Has one low, but K9 plays around the pit
what is
very
happening?
wisely and gets BLG now up to 8.
And it caught PRX really off guard. You know,
PRX finished.
Even pushing up the rope on A and shutting down Jing there so huge.
I mean, I don't think this game is over.
A powerful
at
tool
all.
at cleaning that ultimate. Yeah, that's
the 1 second Alex replay.
We've seen that scene before.
They didn't show us the full scene.
Fake teleport.
Something setting up another gate crash here for the quick exit, making his presence known. Prowler not spotting. Headshot does connect.
Headshot.
And that's going to make BLG have to rethink things and look at this push out C-Mound.
No, that's an old command.
No.
You don't have to pin that.
Just using the one way, but YZ is not going to be ready for the second layer. So Patman striking does manage to find that. Sees, not getting the connection.
No paranoia.
With just the Spectre in hand, Patman still.
Patman, good job.
Damage. Gets the headshot there on the K9, putting him down to 8
Big
HP.
fight
Levy at
here.
the same time. Trying to see if he can open things up. Tucked in to the exit. The swing
oh
forward,
my
Levius wins
God,
the fight.
what a clear.
Suddenly into a 2v2. The quick pivot's having to come through. PRX rushing, trying to get into position and Divide with the Guardian at that range, going to be favored.
15
Puts
seconds.
him down, and K9 now has his work cut out for him. Just the 8 HP.
Oh!
He is headshot. And has the time to plant as well. Does he have another one of those in the bank? We're about to find out.
Wow, well played for Forsaken.
We'll be able to flush him out. 8-4
up.
at the half, but my God, PRX had to
big
work
fourth
for
rounds for PRX.
No doubt, that was some nasty stuff there from Billy. Looking really good on
Let's
that
see if there's a
attacker
halftime
side.
break or
in
they
a
keep
lot
going.
of different aspects, macro, micro, all of it shining.
Certainly are, but now they're going up against the double duels from PRX, who are shifting over to the attacker's side. We'll see how they fare after the halftime.
4 players, Divide, gonna be the trailing member. Try to watch for those lurks, and
and so it begins.
A lot of damage taken.
And so it begins the train.
Down to 75, Jing at 13 HP. Any stray bullet, go ahead and dispatch him. As Plant will come through. Far back linger here from Divide, Sheriff in hand, playing back.
What the They flashed
going to be
him?
ready.
Or no?
So vestiges of that flash do expire. Levius able to go ahead and collect the elimination. Puts it back to parity overall. As far as the player count is concerned. Push forward, Levius with another heater of a shot.
That
Finds
paranoia
himself
put.
third.
Oh!
Trying to trade it back, but then Neff layering in here
the
on
paranoia
back end,
push was
cleans
crazy
up
to do,
something,
but
and that's gonna be yet
it
another
kinda
pistol
works.
going the way of Billy.
And Billy wins the second pistol, and that's a big deal, especially in this best of one. But PRX, they're capable of coming back. They do it all the time, but you know, could be another one of those close.
Am I gonna watch
Who
Sentinels
knows?
as
Maybe
well?
Billy.
Come on, brother.
Haunt over the back there of Rebel, going to be cleared out. Smoke
All right.
coming through. Paranoia.
YZ is trolling.
Forsaken trying to assess which angle he wants to go through. It's just going to be a bound out through the smoke. Something going to be good for one. YZ swaps over the sidearm. The classic able to deal with the enemy Omen.
Oh my
Forsaken
good
fall.
God,
Smoke
what are
gonna be
you
dropping.
doing?
PRX once again.
What in the f are you
themselves.
doing?
Quick little turnaround here on the Thrifty. Jing to go for the plant. It's just over halfway towards the showstopper.
3v3
Values,
eco
however, keep them protected
from
widely
PRX.
from this outlaw.
Get it done with the guns.
Rooster
Meanwhile,
got
Paranoia
tagged.
for Neff. Find some serious value, especially with all those players tucked in on backside.
Paranoia backside.
Paranoia flying.
Big kill.
Shifting the shot into the midsection of Russia.
Oh.
Able to strike him down.
Oh.
Jing looking for a little bit more. It's going to be something with the Sheriff, however, who finds a third kill. Neff now with everything to do. Jing at 8. A double face.
Oh!
And Neff collects them both.
You're kidding
Another
me.
fantastic goal
You're
here for
kidding me.
Billy, or rather for
Oh
PRX.
my
They're trying to pull out the
God.
Thrifty.
from PRX to try to come from two different
Someone
angles.
is so free.
It's just the timing here for Neff.
Out of here.
He sees the edge of him and just goes blasting. I mean,
close
still,
one as well.
Yeah, still a ton of damage for PRX, of course, but Paranoia there backs the Bucky off.
Do they read this at all?
Well,
it's been the Forsaken special on this map.
Plus you got K-Knight hidden with a frenzy right behind Rubble. It's going to be cresting that corner.
Pulls off the ADS.
Ew, that was a good bait setup, though.
Absolutely.
That was a good bait setup.
Quick reactions there from Devi, and
You
not
are
even much
dead.
damage suffered.
3v5.
Slides in the flank onto the B site, catching Wisey completely off guard. The Bucky, it's going to
Might
be
be a
noted.
flawless.
Russia falls for the clone.
30 seconds left.
There's once again Neff left to his own devices. Try to make this costly, otherwise PRX.
Hi chat, pretty new to Val, or PRX the favorites.
Flawless anti-bonus, which is exactly
PRX
what
just
they need.
won the last
And there you go.
international event.
Maybe going to set him up. Let's see. Here he goes.
Oh, Rage Rocket already.
Full armor, so Outlaw as well from Devi can still find some value. Jing in the meantime, though, desperately looking for any kind of prey that he could find. It will just be a showstopper to try to clear close upper here at the B site.
Big lurk here.
The spike now brought into position. The plant ready to go through. Something watching behind.
Planted.
Outside of Baby Door, swings the corner.
What a peek.
Instantly finds the headshot.
What a peek.
Wisey dealt with, makes a retake very difficult here.
Sees
for
nade,
the side
sees
of
nade.
BLG. Sees going to be
Wow,
going through it. Russia
perfect.
Completely caught up by it. Blunt
Wait, they're
smithereens.
starting to cook.
And widely, that's
It's
going
a
to lead
BL1,
into
it's
a
not
save call
BL3.
here for BLG. All players completely, utterly fanned out. Potentially at risk.
If PRX loses, they're out? No.
Want to check the close angle.
Just this
Levius
series
dragging
is a
across,
BL1.
eventually able to find it.
I don't know
Does suffer
exactly
some
how it
damage.
works, I'll be honest.
Switching into Vi.
Is your next match
The rest of the
elimination?
players looking like they're going to be safe to go ahead and retain these weapons, but PRX starting things off in the half correctly as Devi will go down.
I see.
Just a pretty simple
That was
round.
sick by
You know,
something.
You just win it.
This is nice
win
too.
a trade there. Nice quick peek from something. A C's nade. You know, use the showstopper to open up the B site, and that's round done. So that's what you want to see. Good calling from PRX. Kind of hype there, especially
BLG
from
on
Forsaken. Now you're going to use the dimensional drift. Try
Is
to
it
get
force or
some
half buy?
information. TP right
Half
into
buy.
it. Bye.
Wow.
The 1-2 pump, able to
Wow.
find him, but cannot escape. Wisey with that Phantom does
Well
manage to
done.
hound him down, but that is such good damage dealt. Devi on that flank, doing wonders here for the team
Oh,
to try
that guy
to get them
hit
protected. Spam through the box, forces a reposition.
Oh, good damage by him, but
Neff to be flushed
wow,
out.
nice judging.
K-Knight.
They're starting to pop off.
PRX, though, closing the gap now, just 3 rounds separating.
Levius
It's
is
gonna be a
alone.
pretty quick hit in towards this C site.
He has ults.
For the moment, it is only Levius here to try to slow things down. Ulti at the ready now.
Oh, they can dodge it. They just dodged it in the corner. They all dodged it. They're planning for mount.
Through, but Wisey, that showstopper at the
Oh,
ready.
no, they're
And that's gonna be
not.
Patman dead. The spike now stranded here on the corner.
Tragic for Patman.
Quickly scooped up.
4v5,
Forsaken had
something
dropped
with a
down
swing
low.
traded.
Flash in, something
Devi,
scaling forward
Odin,
towards Waterfalls, able to
Fade
find
ults,
one. Devi putting
Forsaken,
that Odin to use.
2v3.
Nightfall now comes across. Sort of the audio, the
Ooh,
swing armor
big.
coming through, and Devi has the covering fire. Looks for a
1v1.
little bit more, but K-Knight
Down. C.
starting to go crazy. Noise made.
Regen shield,
Players
regen shield.
spotting. Armor regenning here up to 21 for K-Knight.
30 seconds.
Jing
Oh my
with
God,
the
I didn't know where
advantage
he
in that
was either.
regard.
Jing, wow.
Will be able to go ahead and get
I didn't even
PRX
see where he
across
was.
the line, continuing to run
Oh,
this one
saved
back.
him. He saved him. That's big. I think PRX have a lot of ults.
This is scrappy stuff. That's great timing on this showstopper and an out as well. Using that blast pack to immediately get back to safety was YZ. Like this might go well. The trades were good for the side of BLG, but then
Remaining.
PRX
Down. C.
able to just kind of hold the line, and BLG gets a little antsy.
Half buy for BLG.
Already
Omen
around the
TP'd
corner.
out. Paranoia.
Trying to just go for a bit of a crunch play
PRX
here
take
with
the
those
trades.
stingers in hand, but ultimately it's just going to be the one casualty as Jing gets taken down.
G2 started. Nice.
2 charges now away from his next showstopper here in the half.
How come BLG
Precision
ain't
with
standing
the
up
judge,
anymore?
but Trying to close the gap and get a punish going to be a little bit more difficult here for him.
Stinger
So G2's playing with their
identified.
assistant coach.
Spot out of the 1. Something with the Outlaw, able to find the punish. It's not much more for Risha to do, and it seems that they have a very solid read about his potential position. On to 1.
I can't die here.
The tap to come through, trying to bait them back forward here to put this judge to use to find some
Check
form
W.
of value, but kills will not be coming through.
Cutting through.
They need to get the ball rolling.
Sees nade?
So C's there off the back of the Prowler. Jing.
He survived it.
Stay alive. Lets them know that there's going to be a judge in hand here. Is Paranoia going to be sacked? And they're all stacked. Quickly collecting 2. His rounds where he certainly has looked electric here for the team. Russia able to find 1, but
2 on 3.
Trade is found there by something. Through the attacker's spawn.
30 seconds left.
You know there's 1 on A. You're still not exactly sure where that last member is, so PRX figure out exactly where Neff went.
To be in a rough position though, if they really try to make a go for this, especially now.
The Outlaw's been getting good value from both teams.
Try to save this weapon. Could be the more measured play. Gets the spot up to 1.
Well done.
10
up.
10
up from 10-4.
We are tied up.
A rifle recovered as well at the end of that round.
My right ear?
Just yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. See what they can do. Devi still with that Outlaw though.
On up and over the top, getting a
C
big
push.
reveal there at C, and Devi still able to come away with 1. Wisey quickly trades it back. Some damage going to be dealt. The show's
Rocket hits.
Point blank. Wisey dead. Looking to try to go for that rush play. Only able to find the 1 kill.
Oh, they broke the molly. That's big.
Losing out on 2 of their players. A weapon to potentially be collected is Levius. Maybe considering just some blind spray forward here into the smoke with that Singer in hand.
Trying to use the spike timer.
The barrel been spotted. It was just a hair off. Seeing a pixel Forsaken. He's not holding for the close angle. Hits 1 on the deeper one.
Wow.
Levius snappy to go ahead and find the headshot on the Jing.
Here we go.
A little bit more value, but once again, it's something on his feet, and PRX in the lead.
How about we bet your hair?
Either way, it's dominance on display, and it's another timeout call for the side of BLG.
What's up, guys?
1 enemy remaining.
You're up at 6?
This is going to be Coach Files' last real attempt to try to right the ship to give us that potential overtime that you were alluded to. Obviously, still could run this back 3 in a row to take the map.
Trying to take a push out. It is going to be identified there. A little bit of util, and that's going to send something out to reconfirm what the heck's going on behind this one-way.
Here we go with the Oro ult.
Well, just hunting him down. Oh my God, he's just going for the timing. He's absolutely outdone him. I've seen it. Crunch coming through here at the door. Does leave the spike on the floor. As Risha with the readjustment. Doing wonders to find that headshot. BLG now. A 3v1. They look to bring this back to parity, and Jing gets out. A fantastic call at the back of the timeout.
PRX that he's completely abandoned the C site, and something goes in with the dimensional drift, doesn't see anybody. He's like, oh, Neff's on his own. Free kill. Nope.
Outlaw.
YZ was right there to strike, and then Rushia is going to open up the door. Hit a couple crazy shots. That second one on the Devi over the mound was nasty.
All right, tie game again. 11-11.
To see if any PRX players will challenge that pit.
Double face, looking to get the readjust.
They don't got bang. They don't have bang. It works.
One back as Levius gets taken down. Just here around the corner. It's footsteps of teammate in from behind. Devi with that op shot, able to find 1.
Oh my God, 2v2.
Either way,
the fade died jump spotting.
Now goes into a 2v2. The pit going to be abandoned.
Devi has Vice ult. When does he use it?
Things go quiet. Still the operator in hand here for
He's gonna use it now.
Devi.
He's gonna use it now.
Has a steel garden, but he's even gonna use it.
Smoked off for the moment. He's got it in hand. Looks like he is gonna be sending this one here on time.
Wait, he peeked before it went off.
Batman, it's a bit too early.
Wait, what?
Catches him. Is now Shorty filling forward here into the smoke. Finds the leg shot.
Oh!
The shot going just a little bit wide. 2 HP. He cannot survive.
Oh my God.
Doing his damnedest, but it's going to be Neff standing tall at the end of it all. BLG get themselves up to map point.
Paranoia earlier on Billy's attacker side, and now here on the defender side.
I think Batman f***ed up a little bit.
A moment ahead of the steel garden, and that puts Devi in a really tough
Probably
spot.
felt like he had to peek.
Neff there,
I don't know.
able to get the reload, and Devi, not much else he can do. Tries to go for the classic of his own, but he was so weak at that point.
Gives PRX an advantage. It's going to be a TP
They're going B. It's a good read. Omen can TP this wall.
Yeah, with that op down, you suspect that he was on his own. And you guess correct.
Did David hear that?
Click on the flank.
TP's past that wall, but
David heard it, I think.
And finds the headshot there. Neff going to be struck down.
Over peak from Jing a little bit.
Skill 4 takes some space at upper, ends up losing his
David has said no.
Collects the op from the corpse of Wisey and immediately puts it to use.
Kill. We go OT.
Something hounds down Levius, looks for a little bit more, but it all falls on K9's shoulders.
OT, there's never enough love, double OT.
The high-low setup on the 90-degree angle.
Unless...
finds the first. The divide does get dealt
Surely
with.
this is
Can he
unbreakable.
clear this out? It would be legendary, and he cannot make it happen. Forsaken will find the final headshot as we go into OT off the rip here at EWC.
Great work here by Divide. Fantastic flash timing. YZ, none the wiser. And Divide scoops that up and has a phenomenal round. He is really playing great on that Vice.
As Rusha's going to be bringing this one forward on the attacker side.
He's
certainly
out there.
could catch them
Glass
off guard.
cannon off.
Oh,
Wow,
not ready
he's
for it.
There you go.
Perfect.
Draws the
Ran
first
into
blood.
him.
Now they know that that's something that they're going to have to give consideration to.
Ooh.
As Forsaken does find one, but K-Knight quickly trades
That's
it
a
back,
big trade.
maintaining that player advantage here.
Op gonna be holding the flank.
Here it is. It's short. It's very short.
K-Knight one away from a nightfall.
Not deep enough. Shots a fly, but headshot connecting. Pat
Satchel
at the
his
same time,
teammate.
going to be taken down as K-Knight.
What
It out. It's all on Divide.
Oh my God! A Satchel got his
That
teammate.
Blast pack previously set
Oh
up.
my! No
Billy
way.
now have themselves up to map point.
No way.
Again, just kind of
No
outguessing
fucking
PRX
way.
there. Now you've got a full wrap in the other direction, but this is scary.
And you have this linger here from YZ. Divide does hit a nice shot, but do they read this
Do
position?
they check?
YZ,
Omen checking.
a real opportunity to do some damage on right now.
Forsaken
They're trying to
checking,
spam him
Forsaken
out.
checking.
Forsaken reads it beautifully. Widely damage going to be avoided.
They're going B.
Top of the door. It's going to be an immediate pivot now into the
Somali.
B site here for PRX. Ball holds it back here
David.
for the moment. Divide still going to be doing well.
Wait,
Going with yet
Viper-
another kill, but Russia looking for a bit of a timing.
Had a
Wouldn't be able to
timing.
find
Big
one.
on Forsaken
gets
to
caught
check.
off guard. Lob it on the snake bite. Sends it over towards
Oh,
T-Ball.
big
Looks to try to
Patman. They heard
readjust,
him
but
here. They
Patman
heard him.
holds his
3v1.
own.
All right, he wins this. You go Balds.
Widely just baiting though for this
Nope.
angle, keeping something disguised. The strikes when they
This
least
guy's
expect
mentioned.
it.
Sends BLG scrambling to try to figure this round out. Right there, just beautiful stuff. Good angle. Thank God for Forsaken.
Yeah, thank God,
He
actually.
is
Something now going to try his luck, tucking in behind the box. Divide playing forward out of the smoke.
The
Three
repeat.
peeks. Does manage to come away with a kill. Eats some damage, but Widely gets away scot-free.
Oh!
Spam onto the position.
Good
Something
CP.
has to give it up. Gate crashes out to safety.
Ooh,
At the
nice
same
shot.
time,
3v5.
bait and
He's
switch.
having the bait there, coming through. Patman playing him in.
Towards PRX, and they
Oh,
shore it
shit.
up.
Oh, Divide.
5 HP.
Down
What a
to 5
Chad.
HP.
Oh
Hits a headshot off the
my
flick.
God.
This
What an
man
animal.
is walking a tightrope. And he is not falling. The Forsaken shout.
2v4.
As wall gets popped here on the B site, and it's all a little bit
Fate
of a
has
fake to try
spike
to
on
play
Mount.
K-Knight into the C site, it would seem, but Divide staying stagnant as Levius cannot hit the transfer. The swim forward, and Delphi is
David is taking them home. Max point PRX.
electric. On the edge.
It's just disgusting.
A puff of air from one of those paint shells popping would have finished him off. He plays just in front, limit testing it to the extreme, and clips the headshot onto YZ to bring this round to its end.
B hit.
That means B hit here for PRX.
BLG knows that this isn't going to be that flotation there
Wow.
of something, and they're counteracting the action on the B site very well.
Obviously, the last time
Big fight here.
they tried
Wow.
to challenge YZ, speaking of, gonna win his against something.
Paint shells now.
5v2. I think we're going again unless there's a magic.
Divide away. Great shot from Patman on the readjust. Prowler in his face.
Hold
Shrugs
on,
that
hold on,
off.
hold on.
Bring them down.
Call for the pivot across now into the C site. Now into the 2v4 to try to bring
It's
this
planet
match
for
to its
mounts.
conclusion.
And another
That's how
2v4.
Toronto It was a 2v5. Quick trade from Forsaken to make it a 2v4, but it
David swings this or no?
would be a hell of a way.
Wait, they know he's flank, right? The wall didn't go off. It must have. He satcheled over it.
Chance.
As
Wait, did he?
Whoa.
The
Patman,
wall not go
Blair
off?
witching on top of the site.
He
Ends up getting
satcheled.
caught off guard. And Paranoia is on point. So YZ collects himself a third. Defuse on the spike. 14-14. We keep going.
This
What?
opening match for EWC 2025 is absolutely delivering. What a banger
Remaining.
to begin the tournament. Now you go. Yeah, no hope
He
there.
must
for
have gone really
Divide.
high.
It was already noted in that
He must have
position.
gone really high.
Things getting a little scrappy.
Wait, does he bounce back?
He's kind of getting bogged there on the wall.
Wait,
though. Doesn't get the rebound.
This guy
they
might
were
have a
looking for.
timing. Holy f***ing she-bar.
Do
This
they
very
know?
much leaves Neff needing to
Hey,
be
what's
the one
up,
to try
man?
to find the opener, and he does. Something going to be taken down. Risha, the op, still finding some value. 2v3. Divide on the swing, has the full flash there on the Levius. collects the kill.
1v2.
Spike now.
60 HP.
Dropped back over by tree and box.
With Neff's position catching something off guard. What a timing from the Ascension champion. Back when he was on bleed.
Tuck back from Jing, but finds the timing perfectly. Red there. Goes ahead, secures the round once again. PRX up to map point. BLG.
Levius as well. Good trades all around, but Divide there. Waiting it out.
Are they replaying this from way earlier, or is this new?
We're not done yet. And it is going to be
this
match point
devious.
again for PRX.
Match point PRX again.
Push out for something immediately backed off by the utility. Haunt, snake bite.
Oh,
and he catches Neff.
big kill. Fast C.
Huge kill to be found. No more paranoia here for the attempt of the retake. Levius looking for a timing, gets a bit more damage there onto something, but widely the wall eats up the bullets.
Oh, they're all in. Look at this dive comp, dude.
Back
they
pedals,
all disrespected the molly.
The spike for now.
They gonna play aggro post or no?
Forward. This plant gets ready to come into play. Something on the reposition, aggressively repositions here.
Wow, they tried to nade seeds, but they got off.
Away, trying to find any straight shots he
can
get.
He whiffed the dog.
No
what?
trade to be found as K-Knight similarly
3v3
finds
though.
Forsaken. Jing peels off a kill to push forward through the smokers. She's just trying to play off the timings. Paint shells go flying. Jing finds the headshot. Or rather, the body shot to take down Levius, and now has the showstopper to try to bring this to a conclusion.
PRX.
But it will be defined. PRX.
They're just with us. They have to be with us, right?
Between
They're definitely just with us.
But they managed to come away with the win here on Lotus.
A stunning match here to begin EWC 2025. Wouldn't have it any other way. And it is the normal results for PRX. It feels like edge of your seat the whole time, and they just squeak through with yet another overtime
just
victory.
squeaking by.
With a little wild sauce.
Not even
Interesting
close.
Stuff there.